Ncaa Sports.
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to...
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Finds us back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Black Knights in the hurry-up. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. And they'll try to tack on 2. The back goes in motion. Floating away. And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They went up top on 2nd and short. Surely they stick to the ground here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback will audible.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Army 8, Georgia 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man in the middle. offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to pass. It's Daly. He uncorks one deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown,
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score.
Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really
trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Daly. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing.
Going downfield for the big play. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Hoover. The short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Horned Frogs line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On first down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to ruin a catch, a big gainer.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
TCU 7, Georgia 0.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Etienne. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this one is caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now pass in the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He finds his tight end for the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And TCU offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. With the catch, it's Williams. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's caught. It's Etienne. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
To throw, it's Beck. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Hoover. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. Will start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's back. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Defense not pressing this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
2nd down, looking to throw it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Seals. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand. kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He hands it to the back. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action here on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Seals. Short throw complete to the tight end. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. The sure hands. It's Richardson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback drops back. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it?
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's back. Catch made on the out route. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it here. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.